2021 Wenatchee River Coho Salmon release with Cascade Fisheries. Hey Salmon Squad! Today I'm out on the Wenatchee River in Kashmir. Pretty special day, huh? Release day! So grab your journal. Yep, there we go. Right now, the Wenatchee is really powerful. I think our babies will like something a bit calmer. Come on, I'll show you. All of this fast-moving cold water is coming from high up in the mountains of our watershed. There, snow and ice is melting and running down into the Wenatchee River. The water here is a little warmer than our tank, but still very safe. Another thing that makes this spot a great location for our salmon are all these really great healthy riparian trees and plants. You can see it's a great location for people to have fun too. I can see water running through those shady trees. That's really important for keeping water cold. Oh, hi, puppy. Good girl. Well, what do you think? This looks much more friendly for our first-time river swimmers. Now that we found a great release location, let's take a minute to come up with or remember our favorite salmon names, and before we set them free, let's make a wish on a fish to help them on their new adventure. Turn to page 1 in your release journal. The numbers will be at the bottom corner. Another thing you get to write here will be when our coho will be coming back home. Our salmon should come back during fall of 2023, right when you're starting 6th grade. Pause this video and take your time writing in your answers now. Since the water was a little warmer, I mixed some of the river water with the water our baby salmon have been living in from the tank. Everyone looks happy and full of energy. That's a great sign they're comfortable in this new water. Before we release our fish, let's play a little salmon trivia. Turn to page 3 of your journal, remembering how our salmon looked this winter and the names we used to describe what stage of their life cycle they were in. Draw a line from the words to the picture it describes. The first one, for example, says adult. Look at the cycle and draw a line from the word adult to the drawing that looks like the most grown-up salmon. Do this for Egg, Alvin, and Fry. Next, try to number each of the pictures to show what salmon start as first and then up to the 4th stage. Last, circle the best answer that finishes the sentence. Salmon change color during their life cycle too. Here's a hint. Think about how our salmon had clear skin when they were in the gravel, but then became spotty and more brown and silver when they started swimming around. Pause this video and take your time writing your answers in now. We've looked around above the water, but let's see what the underwater habitat looks like. Hey, there's wild baby salmon. Did you see them? So what does it mean that we have found wild young salmon living in this habitat already? This tells me they must be finding everything they need right now, and it will be a great place to release your coho salmon. Turn to page 4 of your journal and try to remember what we just observed underwater. Take some time to circle the answers for the 2 sections. For the first part, put a circle around the things that are living and an X through the things that are non-living. The next part is for you to circle which of those things makes up a healthy habitat. Pause this video and take your time circling your answers now. It's finally release time. Good luck, Sam, Bobby, Jim, Penny, Zuri, Maurice, James, Bob, Tom, Sammy, Samuel, Sam, Lady, Max, Lucy, Volt, Sammy, Ava, Ella, Dan, Lulu, Prince, Mika, Josh, Echo, Rosie, Bob, Teresa, Little Joni, Jones, Lucy, Boz, Sarah, Bouncer, Kale, Rachel, Corey the Coho, Bobby, Sammy, Mac, Coral, Sarah, Faisal, Rose? Oh. Our coho will live in this habitat and many others as they grow and slowly move downstream before going to the estuary and the ocean. It's important to understand that the decisions we make and the things we do can help or hurt salmon during their incredible journey. Let's turn to page 5 of your journal and see if you can find the 10 things that make the habitat in the drawing an unhealthy one. Pause the video and place an X on every one you see. As a bonus, here's a photo I took from a nearby bridge of where our coho are now. Do you see anything that may help or hurt salmon? Compare the drawing and the photo for an extra challenge. We are all lucky to live in a place with amazing people, places, and critters. Even on walks down to a river near a city park, you can find incredible salmon living challenging but important lives. It's important we appreciate the homes and places we share with these animals and do what we can to protect or improve our watershed. On page 6, the last page of your journal, take your time and see how many things you already do or find new ways to help our local native salmon. By signing your name, you are making a promise that will save our finned friends and make our environment healthy. Thanks, Salmon Squad, for joining us on this fantastic adventure.